Hey, just a thought. Sometimes the people who are the strongest ones in your circle are the ones who have gone the longest without a hug. Do you know a hug is human confirmation that you are seen, that you are heard, and that you are loved? More specifically, oftentimes what a hug can do is let you know that you matter. It's crazy, right? How many people go around unnoticed, unseen, and unheard, leading to a place where they feel like they don't matter. Well, the encouragement for you today is that you do matter. And this message is to let you know that you are seen, you are heard, and that you matter. It's fascinating, and yet it's true that most of us never know what somebody else is going through. People are out suffering in silence. I love to pull you out your silence, a place where you're secretly avoiding the humans around you because of the potential judgment that you might feel because they don't understand what you're going through. Well, here's what's true. Nobody will ever understand what you're going through, but somebody can be there with you as you're going through. You know, a well-placed hug can regulate your nervous system. Yeah, there's some science here. One embrace can lower someone's anxiety and raise their outlook on life. Not all hugs are physical. Oftentimes we lean on the hug where I wrap my arms around you, you wrap around me, and we squeeze, and that always feels really good. But sometimes the hug that we actually need to administer is a kind word, is a smile, is a safe place just to be. And the very best leaders recognize that sometimes your presence is the best hug you could ever give to an employee, especially if they are in a silent crisis that you don't know anything about. What's also an interesting thing to think about is that we actually end up remembering the hugs we didn't get. That moment where you did something really well and you weren't recognized. The hug you didn't get when you failed at something and the only thing that you got was criticism and feedback that let you know how poorly you did that thing. That hug you didn't get when you had a loss of a job, loss of a family member, loss of a relationship. Sometimes the hug that we need the most is when we're in the greatest place where rejection, anxiety, and fear are in place. Here's what you can do if you know that you need or somebody else needs a hug. See people. Take that extra 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, send a text, send a message, and do something more than just say, "How are you doing?" Maybe ask a different question. It may give a different result, and you may unintentionally be giving somebody a hug that they really needed. Lead with warmth, not just words. Sometimes we show up and we are so quick to get the conversation over with that our introduction is cold. Maybe if you started with a warm response, maybe that's the hug that they need and didn't even know it. Especially for my leaders out there, something you can do is create hug moments. Hug moments? Yeah, that's a part of how you establish good culture, where there is safety, where people feel like they can raise their voices and share even in their silent moments. They recognize and know that you're there for them, you're there with them, and that they don't have to go through life alone. Whether you're a parent, a partner, or just some random person who you are walking by on the sidewalk or in the store. One of the very best hugs I think I love to give is just saying hello. So if you need a hug, a physical one, go find a human and get one. Or be the hug that somebody else might need today through your kind words, through your smile, or through some simple action that lets somebody else know that they are valued, they are seen, they are heard, and that they matter. Peace.